perfectly seared burger, juicy and inviting, sitting next to a pile of golden, crispy fries. This isn't just a meal, it's an icon, a global symbol of comfort food that speaks a universal language. From a bustling city diner to a quiet backyard barbecue, the burger and fries combo is always there. But have you ever stopped to wonder what makes this simple pairing so incredibly, universally loved? Let's take a bite out of history and find out. Our story begins not as a pair, but as two separate culinary journeys that would eventually cross paths. The hamburger as we know it has distinctly American roots. Gaining popularity in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, imagine the excitement at state fairs and lunch counters as people first bit into this convenient, savory sandwich. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, deep-fried potato sticks were a Belgian specialty. The story goes that American soldiers stationed in Belgium during World War I discovered these French fries, a name that stuck and brought their newfound love for them back home. The stage was set for a legendary meeting. It was in 1921 that the visionary fast food chain White Castle made the brilliant decision to sell burgers and fries together. They realized that these two were destined for each other. It was a marketing masterstroke that created the first ever fast food combo meal. And folks, the world of food was never the same again. This simple pairing laid the foundation for an entire industry and changed the way we eat. So, what goes into making the perfect burger? It's a science, an art, a personal quest for perfection. It all starts with the heart of the matter, the patty. The classic choice is ground beef, celebrated for its rich flavor and juiciness. But today, the world is your oyster. Or, well, your burger. We've got everything from succulent lamb and savory turkey to incredible plant-based options that give beef a serious run for its money. And let's talk technique. Have you heard of the smash burger? It's a game changer. You take a ball of ground beef, smash it onto a screaming hot griddle, and you get this incredible crust that's the Maillard reaction at work, creating a flavor and texture that's just out of this world. It's thin, crispy at the edges, yet unbelievably juicy. Of course, a patty is only as good as the bun that holds it. The bun is the unsung hero, the foundation of the entire experience. A classic sesame seed bun is nostalgic and reliable, but the world of burger buns has expanded beautifully. A soft, buttery brioche bun adds a touch of sweetness and richness that complements a savory patty perfectly. A sturdy potato roll can soak up all those delicious juices without falling apart. The choice of bun is crucial. It's the first thing you touch, the first thing you bite into. It has to be just right. And then, the glorious finale, the toppings. This is where you get to be the artist. The classic American cheeseburger with crisp lettuce, fresh tomato, onion, and pickles is a masterpiece of balance. But the possibilities are truly endless. Think caramelized onions for a deep, sweet flavor, sautéed mushrooms for an earthy umami punch, crispy bacon for that smoky, salty crunch, Galapagos for a fiery kick, a fried egg for a rich, runny yolk. It's a universe of flavors and textures waiting to be explored. What's your ultimate topping combination? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas. Now, let's turn our attention to the burger's inseparable sidekick, the fry. Not all fries are created equal. You've got your classic, straight-cut fries, the reliable standard. Then there are the playful curly fries, seasoned to perfection and impossible to eat just one of. And who can forget the architectural marvel that is the waffle fry? With all its little pockets, perfect for scooping up sauce. Each style offers a different texture, a different experience. But what's the secret to making truly exceptional fries at home? The kind that are fluffy on the inside and shatteringly crisp on the outside. It comes down to a bit of food science. The first pro tip is to soak your cut potatoes in cold water for at least 30 minutes. This draws out excess starch, which is the enemy of crispiness. Starch makes fries gummy and prevents them from getting that beautiful golden brown color. After soaking, you have to dry them completely. And I mean completely. Water and hot oil are not friends. Pat them down thoroughly. Now for the real magic, the double fry method. Your first fry is at a lower temperature, around 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 Celsius. This cooks the potato all the way through, making it soft and fluffy inside. Then you take them out, let them cool, and crank up the heat. The second fry is short and hot, around 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. This is what creates that incredible, crunchy, golden exterior. It's a little extra work, but the payoff is absolutely worth it. You'll have restaurant-quality fries right in your own kitchen. A great burger and perfect fries deserve the perfect partners in crime. The sauces. This is the art of the pairing. The classic, undeniable duo is ketchup and mustard. Ketchup brings a sweet and tangy flavor, while mustard adds a sharp, acidic bite that cuts through the richness of the burger. It's a timeless combination for a reason. But the world of condiments is vast and delicious. Creamy mayonnaise adds a luscious texture. Tangy barbecue sauce brings in smoky and sweet notes that are incredible with a grilled patty. For those who like a little more elegance, a garlic aioli is a creamy, pungent dream. Then you have regional specialties. In Utah, they have fry sauce, a delightful mix of ketchup and mayonnaise. In the UK, you might find a curry sauce served with your chips. Each sauce adds a new dimension, another layer of flavor to the experience. What is truly amazing about the burger and fries is how they've been embraced and reimagined all over the world. This American invention has become a global canvas for culinary creativity. Travel to Japan, and you might find a teriyaki burger with a rice bun. In India, you'll discover the makalu tikki, a delicious patty made from potatoes and peas, spiced to perfection. Head down to Australia, and you might find a burger topped with beetroot and a fried egg called the lot. In Mexico, burgers are often topped with ham, jalapenos, and avocado. Each culture takes the basic concept and infuses it with its own unique ingredients, its own local flavors, its own heart. It shows just how versatile and universally appealing this simple meal really is. It's a culinary chameleon, able to adapt and thrive in any food culture it encounters. So here we are, from its humble beginnings as two separate items sold at fairs and on street corners, to the first combo meal at White Castle, to a global culinary phenomenon. The journey of the burger and fries is a story of innovation, cultural exchange, and pure, simple joy. It's more than just fast food. It's the meal you share with friends after a movie. It's the easy dinner on a busy weeknight. It's the celebratory feast at a summer cookout. It's a food that brings people together. It's a shared experience, a taste of comfort that feels like home, no matter where you are in the world. It's a reminder that sometimes, the simplest things in life are truly the most satisfying. Thank you so much for joining me on this delicious journey today. I hope you're feeling as hungry as I am right now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into your favorite foods.